To get the cheapest Madden 17 Ultimate Team coins for any console, check out mudbank.com for cheap coins, instant delivery, and 100% safe. Use code Zirksee at checkout for a 10% discount on your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What is going on, guys? It is Zirksee today with another YouTube video. Today, we are going to be answering the question, can Kevin Love play quarterback for the Browns? As of recently, this man has been known to chuck in that deep pass to LeBron James just all the way across the court. So we're going to be figuring out today, can he play quarterback position for the Cleveland Browns? So unfortunately in the NFL you can't choose the number 0, so we had to go with his college number, which was number 42 for his jersey, obviously right-handed and from UCLA. And then he's 6'10", 254 pounds, 28 years old. Chest size, arm size, this is all personal preference. I think this looks pretty closely to what Kevin Love would look like, and that is a gigantic quarterback, one of the tallest in the NFL. So helmet type, we went with Riddle Revolution Speed, face mask, Revo Speed 3-bar, and then he has a sleeveless for his sleeves. Back plate, he has one, so that's pretty chill. Left wrist, he has taped wrist light, and that's it for this weight. And then he also has the Nike Alpha Pro 23 divided by 4 TD, everyone's not sure to say that. And then his QB styles, we actually went with just the classic 2. So we all know how the Browns did this season, and they did not do very good with just a whole bunch of different quarterbacks. Honestly, I didn't think Cody Kessler was that bad, but we are going to simulate a season with Kevin Love as the starting quarterback, and let's take a look at these stats. Alright, so as you guys can see right here from the standings, it looks like Kevin Love was able to get one more win for the Browns and went 2-14. I'm actually kind of curious as to who they beat. So versus the Eagles in week 1, they took a big L of 17-42, but in week 2, 13-10, they actually beat the Ravens. Let's take a look at Kevin Love's performance in that game. He had 226 yards, 0 picks, but also 0 touchdowns. He had a 25-yard pass as his longest pass, and rushing wise, I think that he actually would run a little bit. Kevin Love had 1 rush for 3 yards. I'm really not too sure how they even won this game. Isaiah Crowell had 1 touchdown. Terrence West had 0 touchdowns with 70 yards. Kenneth Dixon had a touchdown. This game was really bad. And then in week 3, the Dolphins defeated them 23-28. The Redskins 14-34. The Patriots killed them. The Titans beat them by 11. The Bengals they almost beat. The Jets they lost to. They of course took a big L versus the Cowboys of 3. They almost beat the Ravens again. Well, 14 points isn't really almost beating them, but it was a decently close game. The Steelers blew them out. The Giants completely destroyed them, and they beat the Bengals 31-24. Let's see if it was held by Kevin Love. Kevin Love had 4 touchdown passes versus the Bengals, 225 yards, 120.4 passer rating, and 0 interceptions. And then rushing wise, it looks like he's maybe not even on here, Browns, and it looks like he didn't even run the ball once. So Kevin Love had 3,676 yards, 507 passing attempts, 24 touchdowns, and 19 interceptions with a 60% pass completion rate. Basically 6%, we're just going to say 6% for that. The average yards per game was 229. He had a pretty long pass of 62 yards, and he was sacked 44 times. Now in terms of rushing, Isaiah Crowell had 662 yards, Darius Jackson had 315, and Kevin Love himself even had 34 carries for 121 yards and a touchdown. That's the second highest carry average on the team, and that's the quarterback. And then the next highest, the actual highest for the team, was Cody Kessler with a 7 yards per carry average. Receiving wise, it looks like Josh Gordon came back from staying off the weed and had over 1,000 yards in his season return. Gary Barnidge had 700, Terrell Pryor had 810 yards, and besides that, really not anybody else. Offensively, they did pretty damn bad though overall. They were 31st in the NFL in yards, 29th in points scored. That is just pretty bad. I'm actually kind of curious to see just who won MVP this year. So let's go take a look at that real quick. So the MVP was actually Russell Wilson, and the backup MVP, or the, second place, was Dak Prescott. Third place was Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers, Alex Smith, Rodgers, Cam Newton, Andy Dalton, and Jameis Winston somehow, even though they went 5 and 10. Coach of the Year, Pete Carroll. And then we're going to look at the AFC for the Offensive Player of the Year, and it looks like that was Alex Smith. NFC, Russell Wilson. Defensive Player of the Year was actually Trey Flowers, so that's actually surprising. And the NFC was Eric Kendricks. Offensive Rookie of the Year, of course, my man Dak Prescott. And for the AFC, it is going to be Kevin Love. Somehow going 2-14, he won Offensive Rookie of the Year, makes 0 sense. Defensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC, of course, was Joey Bosa, like it wasn't in the real life. And then Blake Martinez for the Defensive Rookie of the Year. The best QB in the NFC was Dak Prescott. In the NFL, it was Russell Wilson. But the AFC was Alex Smith for the Offensive Player, which I don't know why that went back to Offensive Player of the Year. But the best quarterback was Phillip Rivers. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. If you guys want to see me do this with any other players, make sure to let me know. Or if you want to see someone do, play for the Browns, maybe how would Tony Romo play for the Browns, or whatever you guys want to see, make sure to let me know, and I will give it a try. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. I will see you guys next time.